Plus podcast featuring our co-host Alexander, me, Antoine,
Hello.
Brian.
Oh, hello there.
This is a new podcast broadcasting our ideas from our viewpoint of being raised by Asian parents in a heavily integrated Asian culture. We will be either fucking around or getting deep into debatable topics. We will introduce ourselves. I'm Alexander. I go by Alex, and I go to Jupiter High as a sophomore. My parents are Vietnamese, and I speak Vietnamese and English, part Vietnamese.
For a second there, I was gonna cap you on that.
Okay, buddy. Anyway, introduce yourself.
um, so I'm Antoine. I go by Omen. I'm 15. I'm a sophomore at Gardens High, and I usually do the same things that these others two do, but I do it better because I'm Asian. And um, right now
That's not very nice.
and I part-time stream. You can go check it out at the podcast Discord. Um, and I have all A's. All right, Brian.
Of course you do. All right, so I would like to add into that. All right, so my name is Brian, also known as Brain. Of course, I get all A's. I'm a freshman at Palm Beach Gardens High. I'm Asian, of course, Vietnamese. um, I like to, like Legos and all that.
We'll begin by talking about our hobbies and what we do. Beginning me, I have a hobby of collecting hobbies. I like collecting hobbies because it lets me have something to do rather than waste time. Because I like reading manga and all that stuff, but it gets very boring after a lot, and I feel like I don't have anything to do after all that. Next person, Antoine.
Some of my favorite hobbies are just chilling out with my family. Sometimes I bring Brian actually over to our house and just chill for a little bit. Um, what else? I like to be a couch potato because that's how I am. I somehow maintain a steady body weight, which is kind of nuts, not gonna lie. Um, what else? I like to draw, but like not really often because when I draw for too long, um, I have a habit of like shaking my. I pretty much have part-time Parkinson's disease, and I cannot focus, and I have to look at everything around me. And I bet everyone has this hobby of drinking water. If you don't drink water, you're gonna die. Um, what else? I do. I love to like read books based on like um, graphic novels about different people. Like for example, Just Mercy is like a really good book that you guys should read. It's about where this black man back in around the 1900s, and it focuses on how the racism around Alabama and the court system is being unfair and unjust to the people around, like criminalism, for example. They are being mistreated and pretty much how could you explain it, Alex?
I mean, I didn't read the book, but
Just based on itself. Had, it's more he's fighting for the rights for citizens of both races to have an equal share of justice and evidence based on their actions and cases. Well, I recommend the book. It's something that it will pretty much take your time and will take your time off, but like it was worth it in the end because it's like a really good book. And what else? You want to add some topics to that? Hobbies to that, Alex?
I don't read books. But I think books are very time consuming, and I mean, some books are good. It's just that most books don't fit my
Yeah.
genre. One of my hobbies is I want to, not really a hobby. I think it's like a more of a thing I want to do. I want to be able to skate.
Oh, I have a longboard actually. I was actually self-taught.
I have a longboard too. I have like two,
Hmm.
but I don't like longboarding because it's cruising is a cool thing to do, but my neighborhood and the place where I live is not very.
Cruisable.
Yeah.
um.
My board is not good. That's why I don't really steer a lot. But
Really?
I think
Do you
yeah,
try to
I think
oil the wheels, or is it like a rough terrain?
the bearings are really bad.
Mm.
The wheels are thrashed.
That's an L.
My grip tape is falling off, so I need to get it. I want to get a full complete, a custom complete, but I don't think I.
Oh, okay. I remember I got mine off of like a website, and it came with like oils and new bearings and new wheels. It was so good because like I remember, I think it was like 2 months ago. I had a wheel like smashed because I pushed it too hard on the ground, and so I had to like replace it. But it was actually really easy to replace those kind of wheels, surprisingly.
I tried cleaning my bearings with like alcohol, but it would spin the first hour, and then once the alcohol dried, it would just get worse again.
You know what they say?
People,
Put rice on yours. It fixes everything.
I tried that, but
Oh, you actually did.
no, I'm kidding. Jesus. But
Okay, for a second I was like,
how did we? I think our first topic is how did we meet, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
So how did you meet? What is your perspective of how we met?
I remember the fact that, okay, so I was just like chilling inside the house. I was looking outside, right? And then all of a sudden we just made a hard right. And then, no, it was a hard left or a hard right. I think it was a hard left. And we went up a hill, so I was raising my arms like we were going on a roller coaster, right? And then we...
I know what you're talking about, bro. You know that little like hill thing?
Yeah.
That it's covered up by a bridge now.
Really?
Like a fat bridge. So it's not like as dangerous, but I love going down that every time.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's so fun.
So, and then what, you arrived at my house?
Yeah, then I came to your house. Okay, so when I took the first step, right, it felt so cold because I never like knew that Georgia was that cold. I think it was my first or second time I was there. So I was like, it was insane. I just walked out, right? The door just flew open, right? Because we're in a Mercedes. And all I felt was just whoosh. And I couldn't just like hold still. I was shivering actually. So I was rushing inside your house. But my mom said it was impolite. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to walk in shame.
So funny. That is so funny. Because you stopped a little bit when you went into our house. That is
Yeah.
funny.
And
then you arrived when my cousins arrived. Those
yeah.
were my first cousins. And those were I love them. I love those guys.
Oh, Kenny? No.
Kenrick and
Yeah, Kenrick and Grace, yeah.
But we're drifted apart. We're not like that anymore. But
Yeah.
I know you came up. Did you sleep over that day? I think you did.
Yes, I did. I almost broke Kenrick's arm.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember at a certain point, I was like, yeah, you go ahead.
I slept on my bed that night, and I know you guys slept on
The floor.
floor.
And then Kenrick slept on like the separate underneath your bed.
Yeah.
And then I pushed Kenrick's arm down onto the wood and almost snapped it.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, but it's true though.
I think you guys look pretty well. The floor in my house was carpet that time.
Yeah, it was definitely carpeted.
That was an old house.
I remember you guys had like a tent in the corner as well.
Yeah. To clarify, that was my old house in Georgia. It was a 2-floor house up a hill.
It was amazing.
It was in Georgia. He lived in Florida at that time. So, why did you guys go to Georgia?
Oh, I think this is for, I think it was usually, we usually go to Georgia for tornadoes, festivals, breaks, kind of stuff like that. And,
Georgia?
yeah. And,
That's crazy. Because I would go to Florida because it was vacation every time. That's crazy.
Confuso?
Did you like go to Atlanta every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
in Georgia? So you went to like Coke Factory and Aquarium?
Yeah. I especially remember going to Coca-Cola factory with you guys.
Yeah, I remember that too. You tried Coca-Cola, and I made you taste the Beverly one, which is hella better, right?
No. I remember. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember the time that your dad got hit by a car? It was a hit and run.
It was a hit and run, and we slept in the back, bro. We waited 2 hours, and then we finally went to your grandma's house, and they were gone because they weren't waiting for us anymore.
I know. I was like, this is a good story to tell.
And then that's when I started, because that was your grandma's house, and that's when I
Yeah.
started developing a fear for like cockroaches, because I saw a fat cockroach on the wall of your house, on the wall of your grandma's house.
No, I swear, dude, my grandma's house has so many cockroaches, like to the point where like now, I'm still scared of it. It's just that I can get used to it though.
I have a fear of cockroaches. Like the other day, in my new house, new house guys, I do house tours now, but I was in the bathroom. I was gonna take a piss, right?
Yeah.
And then I turned on the light, and I was kind of sleepy because I just woke up from the nap and I was trying to piss. And then I saw something scuffle.
Oh no.
A cockroach. It was like standing still. I was like, I had my mouth wide open. I was like, what the fuck? And then it skidded under the fucking carpet mat.
Oh my god. Good luck trying to get that out.
Yeah, we killed it. But it was like a fucking process. I called my brothers, and then I got because we have this bottle of alcohol because of COVID, so we would spray our hands each time we went out.
Yeah.
And then I got it, and Vin got the fly swatter, right?
Mhm.
Vin's my brother. He's my 10-year-old brother. And we had got...
Second oldest.
Yeah, because it was under the carpet, right? And then Jaden, my other brother, he's like 9. And he had the role of lifting the carpet, right? Because it was under the carpet. And Vin had the fly swat, because no hell am I smacking that shit. I didn't even want to look at it. So I had the bottle of alcohol, and I sprayed it, and it got stunned, right?
Yeah.
And then Vin just went fucking ham on it. But he didn't like squish it. He went
JoJo on it.
He like did jabs, not like a heavy hook, right? So
Yeah.
he did like a cartoon thing, and he just kept smacking it until it went like upside down and shit.
And when he went Star Platinum on it.
Yeah, and then our nanny, or the baby, she was like, what the hell is happening? and we were like, we killed the cockroach.
Oh. Speaking about the nanny, do you remember that time that that I was just sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden I just see you on the floor, and then a sandal next to you? You're running down the hallway, and then your nana just came right behind you and was like, let me cut your nails now.
Oh yeah, and then she like ninja subdued me.
Dude, it was so funny. I just see you just crying on the floor. I was like, when did this happen?
I was laughing the whole time.
I was just I was so confused because I was watching some kind of anime, but I forgot. And then all of a sudden, I just see Alex on the floor, and I'm sitting here like, how'd you end up there? He said, help me, help me.
Yeah, I didn't hate it cutting my nail because it was just boring as fuck. And after you know that feeling after you cut your nails and when you like press your skin against your nail. And
Oh, I hate that.
I hate it.
It feels like weird. How do you explain it? It feels moist.
It feels jarring.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I think-
everyone has this problem.
Yeah.
Females.
Exactly. I remember back in Georgia, I remember this specific time where I was actually introduced to your mom's sugar milk. It was actually so good, like the midtime milk.
I don't know what you're talking about, but oh,
Like at night, your mom would make like she would add sugar to the milk and then she would microwave it. Oh, that was the bomb, dude.
I mean, it really is just sugar milk, but it's so good.
I couldn't get over it until like I was 13, and that's when I started losing weight. Because at the end of my middle school year, I was like, I think it's like 160, and now I'm like 140, and I'm 15 by the way.
Damn.
Yeah, I was a little bit damn. You know what I mean?
Chonker.
For real. I was on the verge of fluffy. Not gonna lie. If you saw my yearbook back then, oh my gosh.
So, when I moved to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Were you expecting me? Were you like? Tell me the night before that, because like I haven't.
I remember specifically the fact that like when I saw you, okay, so I saw a U-Haul in the back, in the front of my driveway. I was like, who is that? All of a sudden, I see Vin and Bear and you just coming out of the car. I was like, yo, my brothers. And then I just showed you the back at my backyard, and then we went fishing. And I specifically remembered I made a fire right at night, and Bear threw like a whole like trunk, and it caught on fire. And then
Oh, I remember that. And then that's when your dad said no more making fires, right?
yeah, because like the embers were still inside the trunk, and I think an hour or no 2 minutes in, and when I was inside the house, my sister called out me, and she's like, "Look, there's a fire in the back," and I saw the fire. You know what? It was in the exact same place where Dad picked up the trunk as well. I was like, oh no.
That's really...
I was actually on the verge of crying because I thought like our house was gonna be burnt down. And then my dad just rushed over. It's like, water make fire gone.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah, to clarify, me, Antoine, and our brothers and sisters, we would make fires because we would like think we're cool and we're survivalists.
Cavemen.
Yeah, and then we would like cook stuff. Like we cooked eggs, but it wasn't really that good. We would make
Yeah.
fires in the backyard with like a lighter, and we just feed it leaves or newspapers. We thought we were so cool, and that was so cool.
It is though.
We should have done it without a lighter. We should have figured out how to do that because it's actually kind of easy.
Proceeds to be easy.
Yeah. Yeah. More on the first day. So you didn't expect me? You just...
No, I was in my room just chilling. I was like I was doing two things. I was playing with my Rubik's Cube, or I was on my phone looking at something. And then I was just walking out. I was like, who are those guys? You guys proceed to come inside my house. I show you my room. It was in the... Remember, it was back then. I was actually in my now sister's room. And it was actually pretty, like, spacious, in my opinion. But now... Oh, Brian's here now. So,
Alright.
I think... Now, okay, so now I live in my used to sister's room. And right, it's like very spacious. I love it so much because of the fact that it has a glass table with it, right? And so I can use this glass table to put my PCs on it. And then I actually have a separate closet, which is like insane, dude. I actually needed it for once because I remember I used to fold my t-shirts, and that would just be a real pain. Now I can just hook it up and take it down. And it's like amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
So
That's
real
nice.
More on the day. So your mom didn't tell you that I was gonna...
No! That's the thing.
So it was a hella surprise. I thought you were expecting me, bro.
No, it was a mixture of like surpriseness and like excitement as well because I knew you. I didn't know you were like...
But you didn't know that I was coming. Cause
Yeah.
That was the day I moved to Florida.
Because I was like... I remember the first thing you said was like, it was hella hot out here. So I was like, welcome to Florida.
For real. That was crazy. It was humid as hell.
Yeah, no, I saw you sweating. I was like, how are you sweating?
Because the time we met there, it was like hella cold in Florida.
For real.
I mean, Georgia.
I'm sitting here like, confused,
And
EXE?
And then we stayed over your house. How long? Like the whole summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got a new house. Blah, blah, blah. And first day is middle school, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, how did you meet Alexander by any chance?
Oh, funny story. We met at Burnsville Park, and out of nowhere, I guess I was salty of a soccer match, and I hit him in the head with a soccer ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll say my side. So, with the Nerf guns that day,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
Antoine hyped me up. Like he said, because we were at his house, and he hyped me up. He said we're gonna be with his friends, and they bring Nerf guns every time they come. I was like hyped, right?
Yeah.
I was hyped with playing the Nerf guns, and then we were there, and then you guys, we were waiting for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys came, and I saw the Nerf guns and the soccer ball. It was like, and we played a while, and then we played soccer.
Uh
It
huh.
was it was scuffed because there was no soccer goal. So we
Very.
had to make
Yeah,
our own.
exactly, exactly.
And you said you started getting very scared. You're like you were like stomping on the ground and shit. And I was like, whoa, what's happening? And then we scored the last goal, and he just threw a soccer ball in my face.
Yeah, my fault, man. My fault.
I was surprised. And then your dad came over, and he didn't know how to handle the situation, so he was like, oh, oh. And then I said,
I think we went home. We went home. We weren't we weren't like I guess we weren't mad at each other. I guess we
It's
agreed
more
that
like
we're.
shocking.
I guess we agreed to apologize.
yeah, that was funny. I don't know what I did that when I came home.
Mm.
Burns Road Park was like a very important place for us in middle school.
It was very important.
I think
The park sucks
where
now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
what is it now? What happened to it?
There's like a bunch of 8-year-olds that want to kill other kids. Like literally.
You're not wrong.
Battle Royale.
Fortnite Battle Royale.
Bro, yeah, the last
Yeah, yeah. It's literally
Last
like a
person
battle royale.
standing.
there's no the kids are just disgusting now.
Exactly, dude. They were
I
like
can't-
picking their boogers and just wiping it all over their shirt and chasing each other playing tag.
I can't imagine us being like that when we were 8.
Your mom came up to me one time when we were at Burnsville Park, and she warned me about this one play about the playground, and don't touch the equipment like that
Yeah.
because some
Ooh.
kid like stick their finger up their ass. And
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
oh my god!
I think someone told me that someone threw up near the slides. You know, near the one next to like the rock climbing area.
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah,
are so
something like
gross.
that. Exactly.
I remember I heard a story where like a child actually took a dump in the middle of like. Okay, so you remember like
Wow.
you guys remember where like there's in the back there was a big play area where it had 2 slides connected to each other.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
On that
Yeah.
platform, someone actually a child took a dump on there. A bare dump. A
Dang.
bare dump that touched the metal. I was like, I'm not gonna go on that ever again.
One time I saw someone piss in the fake grass. Like literally, when I was just like drinking my water, and out of nowhere, look to my left, I just see like a kid just taking down this and start pissing on the fake grass. And I like
Imagine.
how it just absorbed the pee. It didn't splash anywhere; it just absorbed it.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! And I was like,
The best
That was
thing
like-
with Burnsville Park was when it rained.
Especially.
yes.
And when it rained, and when our parents let us go on the playground when it rained. 'Cause
I
the
remember-
slide was like crazy. It was a water slide at that point.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
and when I remember every time I stepped on the fake grass, it would create like a shallow puddle, like an indent and it'd make a
Yeah.
puddle. Oh, that was so fun.
Man, Burnsville Park was the place. It really was. Especially Halloween too.
Definitely. I remember specifically on Halloween, there was a chainsaw guy that was sitting on his porch. So I went up to him and said
Yeah.
trick or treat, and then he just woke up out of nowhere and just tried to massacre me until I got off his lawn, and I was just scarred at that
Wow.
point.
Boomer.
Big boomer indeed. Um,
I never had any traumatic things happen to me on Halloween.
really.
No, not really.
Halloween party was pretty. I think last year I went to some Halloween party. There was just it's just a bunch of old people that kept on saying, "Oh, you so tall, you so tall. How you so tall? What you
my
eat?"
parents as well.
Oh my goodness!
I swear, that's the
And,
first thing they said when he came over. How are you so
Exactly.
tall?
Why it's like I'm a cow.
Oh, it's so great.
And especially the party I went to 2 days ago for Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, them Asians
safe.
gambling. And the
Oh.
old granny saying,
Then
"Oh my
karaoke.
goodness." Oh yes, karaoke indeed. And also there's like this corner full of like 8-year-olds just playing Fortnite and Among Us and just screaming. They were literally running
imposter.
around, and their mom told their child, "Hey, stop running." And literally, when I was just grabbing my food, Um, there's this one little kid that told me, "Hey, who is this guy?" And I was like,
Dang.
"Oh, don't say that. I don't want to know your mother." And he was like, "Oh, he a friend." And I
A friend.
said, "Yes, a friend, definitely a friend."
Not like a close
Uh,
relative or anything.
These things, there's these things always happen at a party with Asians and Vietnamese. You have to bow. You have to greet
yes, yes,
people.
Yes,
And then
especially.
your mom or parents want to ask if you want to eat or not.
you're
Um,
forced to eat.
you're
Yeah, yeah,
forced to eat.
definitely.
And if you don't, and then no, they like feed you. Like especially
Exactly.
when you're older, they would come up to you with like a spoon of food and feed you.
Hold up, that's
And
not
then
how it happened here.
No,
is that
first thing they would tell me is that why am I so skinny? Then they would get a bowl for me or a plate for me, then give me a fork or a spoon. Then they forced me to keep it. I was like, all right, fine, I'll eat something. I'll eat something. I wanted to eat some mashed potatoes, so that's all I got. This is one grandma say, "Ta sao mà ăn nhỏ nhỏ xíu quá? Go eat some more."
If you don't know what that means like, why are you eating such little portions?
Oh my goodness, that's why I do not want to go to a lot of Asian parties.
all
I
the
like,
parents are all the parents are either eating, talking, or doing karaoke, and
Or
they
going
spot
or,
high.
you.
yeah.
Especially if your parents, if they're talking and they're talking about you and they spot you, they're gonna bring you over here. Like, come over here.
Exactly,
They're just gonna
exactly.
hold you by the shoulders and then just talk for you.
Yeah,
Oh, you
exactly.
guys remember the time where like they say like, oh my child is so dumb, he has all A's, but he's not like doing good in school. I was here like,
Oh,
explain.
like, what the?
He's like,
And you're just sitting there in front of these strangers and you're like, yeah.
no
Mm-hmm.
idea what they're saying.
And you just want to go back to playing with the kids.
For real.
Don't you find the Asians' dads or like the guy just at the garage just playing like some gambling game, like poker and
Yes,
something like that?
yes,
Oh my
definitely.
goodness! And they would bet so much money, thinking they would win, but
Yeah,
actually they
for real.
lost. Like me and my brother, we would just sit outside the garage just watching them scream at each other.
Yeah, they always like to either play pool, gamble, and all that shit.
Gambling is when I see the most.
Don't you just hate it like when you're like at the porch, right? When you're about to knock on the door to enter, you just hear like a wave of just Asians screaming at you. It's like
Yo, I
you
can
can hear like
relate.
the
I can
inside just
relate.
radiating Asian screaming. It doesn't matter if it's like children or like adults, right? They usually, I don't know what, cause you know how Asians like tend to like scream when when like they're close to each other.
Exactly,
I'm
exactly.
confused. Like, why would you do that? They're next to each other.
Oh man, welcome to the Asian community.
For real.
Welcome, guys. You're watching this podcast. Not
It's.
watching, you're listening. I'm dumb as fuck. But
Oh, I have to ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when y'all are at some Asian party, right?
Yeah.
You tend to see so many Toyota, Honda, SUV, or van.
Oh yes, definitely. I never saw in one of my life a Chevy except for Alex.
Oh, Alex,
Sorry
why'd
about
you
that,
get a
mate.
what
Chevy?
the fuck? What the fuck? There's nothing wrong with a Chevy. I don't get
It's
it.
not reliable.
It's not reliable. Fake awards. They bought their own awards. JD Power is a fake one.
I've had this Chevy like 2 years now. Moved we've
Shoot.
moved like 2 houses with this Chevy.
Well, I
Never
mean,
broke
just
down.
wait until they hit the 5 year mark. Then you'll see the issues.
Okay. I'll put. Okay, how much you want?
You want to put
You want it?
$100?
Oh my gosh.
100.
Okay,
I'll
Oh
bet
my.
100.
5 years.
100. 5 years. All right.
5 years.
100.
I'll hold it. Make a reminder. Make a reminder.
All right.
5 years into
5
the
years.
future.
All right. So let's see. November 28th. All right. I keep that.
2025.
2025.
2025.
Right after Black Friday.
Hey. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
actually, so you guys want to hear my Black Friday story?
yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, so I think we went to Costco first, and then we checked up on the TVs, and we just we went to Costco, and then Best Buy. Best Buy had a line behind it, but it was not because like people were waiting for prices. I think it was a COVID thing.
Yeah.
So I saw hella kids, like
Yeah.
3.
Whoa.
So then, but I had a mask on, and also I grew my hair out, so they probably didn't know who I was.
Mhm.
And I grew taller,
Of course you did.
like 1 inch, but uh, and we were buying TVs and we bought a refrigerator because
Mhm.
we're renovating my house. I
Mm,
just moved into a new house. We're settling down in this house, and it's got a
that's
pool,
nice.
not flex.
Oh
Nice,
yeah,
nice, dude.
don't you have like a basketball court as well?
You guys need to come over. It's not like a basketball court. It's more like side part of the house where a boat is supposed to be parked.
Oh, so it's like half
Ooh,
court.
Yeah, kind of. And then it's like, no, not a boat. It's like you roll in a boat. It's not a open. It's not to the.
It's like isn't it like where you park your car really?
Kind of, but we have a garage. It's kind of
Ah.
like a second driveway.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Where we put the basketball hoop and bought it. And we're renovating the house. We just made a second room out of some like pointless room, and we're making like
Bunker.
a kitchen outside because my dad's like very. He wants to make a catch and cook YouTubers like deer meat for dinner. Or something.
Yeah.
So like he wants to make kind of like that in a kitchen outside by the pool for the kids.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys need to visit my house. Like you guys need to see the process. In the future. All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to put your perspectives on your parents' jobs? Like
oh, nail salon, like nail.
Yeah, at least
I
like
mean-
one Asian in their house and like in their relatively works for nails really.
No nail.
Am I in?
Very concurrent.
Oh, one time I went to this like exotic car dealership,
Mhm.
and my dad was like, "Oh man, I got a Shelby GT 350. Oh, wink, wink." And the guy was like, "Oh really? What you do for a living?" And my dad didn't know how to respond. I was like, "Hey, tell him you do nails. Tell him you do nails." He's like, "Oh, I do nails."
What does he actually
Nothing.
do? What?
Huh?
He's retired.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
What did he do before?
Quote unquote.
He worked. I think he built medical parts.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool parts? That sounds
Yeah.
sick as shit.
Yeah,
He built
he,
needles.
he left though.
I do nails.
I do nail.
You know how that? Okay, does your mom do nails, Brian?
Yes, totally.
Okay, so can you relate to this? Does sometimes your dad, drop you off to the nail salon?
Yes.
And then you have to say hi to your mom.
Oh my.
Yes,
And
definitely.
everyone just started looking at you, right?
Yeah, everyone starts just looking at you, and they're like, "Who's that? Oh, that."
I can, dude. They would literally whisper to their coworker and say, "This mother trucker. This one is a nail salon worker son. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah."
Yeah, and then they like whisper and they talk to you, and then you go in the back, and your mom's just there eating like something she cooked last night and you ate because they packed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I hated to do that. I hated it.
I hated it because they would just look at you, and I'm just waddling.
I
down
know.
the aisle.
You know how like. Yeah. Okay. So every time. Okay. So my dad works for a nail salon, right? I think he worked there for like 20 years now, which is big pog indeed.
Right.
So every time, like when I stop by, I usually would go say hi to my to the manager, which is my my aunt, and from there on, I would just like say hi to like everyone because I swear it's owned by a family business actually, and so I would just say hi to everybody, right? And sometimes I would actually mess up their name because there's so many Asians there I don't remember. Like you know how to, like you know how you had to say like I'm Noi, Manoi, like
Yeah.
And then you have to keep on going because there's so many of them, and then there's new people as well. So I was like, Jiao Jiao Ba. So I was like, did I say it correctly? Because like, there's different ways of saying it. You know?
You just bow 60 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Together, your hands together, you would bow.
For real.
You have to do that every time you have to go to another person's house. And they force you. Your parents they give you like a rundown talk in the car. Like you do this, okay? You
Yes,
say hi to her,
yes.
and you have to say hi to her.
Yes.
And then they like don't go in the fridge. That's disrespectful.
Like literally every time when I go to Antoine's house, the mom was like, "Hey, make sure you say hi to everyone, okay?" I was like, "Okay, I get it. And then I do it, and he was like, "You didn't do enough."
You Asian disgrace, get out of here. You do not belong in the household.
Classic Asian. You didn't do enough.
Oh, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any like fruits or any fruit trees in your backyard? Any chance?
Coconut.
Yeah, coconut. Well,
Is
I
it
did have a coconut.
is it just me or is like do your parents like when an Asian parent comes around, they would usually show their backyard first before they show the house?
Ooh, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Like why would they do that?
Bro, especially fucking now, cause I have a fucking pool now, and my dad every time they brung each other, he would open the gate to the backyard, not even the front door yet.
Dude,
Okay,
you
this is
remember
my
when my
house.
mom, Antoine? Remember when my mom came in for the first time?
Yeah.
Your mom
Oh my!
immediately showed the backyard.
And I tried to open the door to her, right? But no, they were already at the back gate. So I was like, "What? Where did they just like teleport there?"
Yes, exactly.
And then
Oh
like 20
my
minutes
goodness.
later, right? They're still in the backyard. And I'm sitting
Just
here
picking
like,
up that star fruit.
exactly. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I had a starfruit tree before. I was actually the property here that I live in used to have a starfruit tree, and now it's like fully grown and it's like very active. No homo. But
Ooh.
okay, so now it just produces a lot of like starfruits, right? I could sell it for like $1 each and make like big banks, but you know, your boy doesn't have that business going yet.
Ooh.
I mean,
I
mean-
where would you even find a supplier or a buyer?
Publix.
Yeah. Like what I plan to do
Publix buys
was
hella cheap.
Mhm.
Especially
Okay,
co-ops.
I have a question. Have you guys ever seen like Asians at like Whole Foods ever?
Yeah.
no,
What?
no.
Cap.
I've
Alex.
never seen any Asian.
My mom
Exact-
goes there a lot.
how
I
many-
used to go there a lot.
How many Asians do you see at Costco?
Holy moly, whole entire Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah. And then my mom would get stopped by a coworker or a Vietnamese parent and be like, and then I just have to say hi to the kids.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
oh my gosh! Do you guys know that time where like you're just stumbling into like the store, right? Then all of a sudden you see like an Asian person, and your mom just recognizes, oh, that's my friend's friend from the coworker's friend. So I'm seeing like, huh?
And then their kid is just there.
Yeah, and then-
two things happen. Either you don't talk and you just let your parents talk, and then you guys are just staring at each other awkwardly, or you guys say,
Yeah. Mm.
"Ugh."
Mm-mm.
And it was just like complete silence. Like they talk
You
for
know-
like an hour straight, and it's just like, please just stop. We gotta go get the groceries. We're gonna leave in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, especially at parties, and they're just talking, and then now you're bored. You're like, can we go home? And then they're like,
Exactly.
and then they're still talking for an hour, and then you like find a way to sleep.
Oh my
Literally how it
gosh.
was Thursday.
I mean, those are honestly the good days. I'd rather
For real.
that than now. Like Jesus Christ.
So I remember, there's a time I went to your house, Alex. You guys were having a party with like a couple friends, and I was just sitting here like, yes, yes, yes. And your friends were actually speaking Vietnamese because they thought I was like a native. So I was like,
Which house?
huh? Your old house.
Which one? Lake Park?
Hill house.
For Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, yes, I definitely know what you're speaking. And that's why I responded with, yeah, big right.
That's literally like so relatable. So many kids went to my house that day when you came.
I
My
know.
cousins, a kid named Aaron.
Yes, I actually do remember Aaron.
Yeah, you know how he's short right now, right
Mhm.
there. Last time you saw him, he's fucking like 6'2" now, bro.
So he's
Ooh.
very much Steve.
How did you get this? How did you get those genes, bro? I'm like over here 5'4".
Bro, he be eating MSG.
Probably 5'3".
Bro, he be the new Matt Yao Ming.
Wow. Oh,
Shrek.
Steve grew 2 inches. My brother Steve grew 2 inches from last year. When he got his permit, he was 5'9". When he got his license, he was 6'1".
Huh?
The man ate something. The man ate something.
If you can grow 2 inches, then you have to be eating like some type of steroids just to make those hormones go, man, guy.
Not cat so good, man.
Superfoods.
MSG.
MSG.
Mono
Oh my goodness. Dude,
monosodium
when I
glutamate.
was at Antoine's house like last week, man, I begged for MSG.
I
Man,
swear. No. My parents actually did had MSG, right? And my mom only just puts a little bit. But my friend here, Brian, he insisted that she dumped the whole thing in. I was like, are you serious, my guy? And he said, yeah. Exactly, like too much sodium, too much monosodium glutamate can kill you, or MSG.
You know what? You saying that reminds me of
What?
what?
the full meaning. It's like that one video with not Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and he says sodium chloride instead of salt. And
Oh yeah.
I need okay, you research this up. Just search up sodium chloride, but the other guy is smart. I forgot what the other guy is. I love that video so much. Because he just ridicules Jimmy Neutron because he's a smart kid.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think what we need to talk about next is favorite Asian dish.
That's easy. That's already easy.
Oh, that's real easy. That's so easy for me. Can I go first?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck off.
Oh no.
With the
I thought you were gonna
little
get
with
fall.
a hint of MSG.
If you guys don't know,
Wait,
Brian here is obsessed with pho cha. It's pretty much just pho with dog.
It's dog
Right.
noodles.
Joking,
Dog
there's no
noodles.
dog.
Yeah, he's joking. It's not dog. Trust me, he will never eat a dog.
Um,
Or would I?
little question.
Yeah.
You won't.
Do
You
put
won't.
poison and sriracha in your pho?
Okay.
You
so,
know me too well. You
Shut
know
up,
me
Antoine.
too well. You know me too well.
Do you do it? Do you do it?
Yes,
Everyone,
yes,
everyone
I
does
do.
that. What's crazy is that
Antoine.
didn't do that.
Antoine didn't do it.
No. Listen.
Until I met him, bro. So he's been
Oh my
living
goodness.
his 10 years of Vietnamese life. And he didn't put poison or pho in his, or sriracha.
Sriracha. Oh my goodness, Antoine. What have
No,
you
listen.
been doing?
Listen.
How did you
Okay,
live
so
your life that way? So
because my parents never had like spices around their house.
you guys didn't have poison around your house? That's bullshit.
No, they did.
None?
They did, but like
Asian has poison.
they never did. But like I mean they did, but they wouldn't like give it to me or anything. They would just give me the pho. I was like, okay, let me just eat it. I didn't know there was more like flavor out there. Okay, chill.
Did you see them put it in?
No, it was already put in and already mixed.
Oh my god.
It was already in and it was already mixed. So I was like, why is theirs like more reddish than mine? So I was like, I gotta solve this mystery. Took me 9 years.
And bitch.
10. My goodness.
Then your life became much better.
Oh, of course, my eyes have been
Without
opened.
without the hoisin and sriracha sauce, the broth is just really bland. Yeah.
Very bland.
It's the hoisin just makes it so sweet, and the sriracha just adds the extra flame, dude.
Kick.
It's so good. Makes the broth drinkable. Do you guys drink the broth? every
Yes,
day?
definitely.
I drink the
Yes.
broth, but I don't drink the bottom of it though.
Why?
Yeah, I drink the broth. I like add it with my bites and shit.
No, because like think about it. When you look at the bottom of like a soup base, you guys see like those like grounded like spices.
Asian don't care. I just eat it.
Dude, I cannot handle the bottom spices.
Like when you're eating like, okay, I think Brian, when you eat like cinnamon toast crunch and then there's the milk, and then when there's a little bit of milk, there's like hella cinnamon specks in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like overpowered. It makes you kind of cough.
That's the analogy I was talking about.
Yeah, I think that relates to some favorite cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Frosted Flakes.
I forgot mine was. Mine was.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles? No.
It's good eaten by itself. You don't have to add milk to it though.
Mine have to be like cinnamon toast crunch.
Those are good.
Dude, they're so good.
What are your opinions on Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch. I heard of it, but I've never. Wait, what is Captain Crunch anyway?
It's pretty much just like
It's like,
deep fried.
It's like, yeah, it's like berry pieces. Yeah, deep fried. Wait, hold the fuck up.
Deep
No,
fried.
listen. It's like Deep fried cinnamon toast crunch without the cinnamon. And then like add the berries to it.
The thing is, I don't eat too much cereal in the mornings. I just put a little, probably like a dab of milk. I'm not MSG.
Put
That would make
MSG
me.
in your milk.
You want me to do that?
Breakfast. No.
Breakfast.
I'll do it.
Salty milk. Straight from the udder.
Dang.
You guys ever like when you wake up in the morning? Do your parents already have made you breakfast, or like you have to make it yourself?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, my parents usually make me breakfast, but I told them, I can make my own. So
I too. Oh, I make
I make
so
my own
you-
now.
Making your own is just making cereal.
No, I usually make pancakes, eggs.
Where did you get? Did you use pancake mix?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Sometimes it's
Talking
burnt.
Like frozen pancakes. I can't do that shit.
No, I can't do that either.
Oh.
I remember the only time. Say that again?
I want to be. I said I want to be able to cook too. New hobby idea.
It's actually really fun to cook because
Oh,
Well,
yeah, y'all heard the
stressful.
story about my black steak that's it's so black on the outside but so raw on the inside.
Oh yeah, you should tell it right now.
Super well done.
I don't know what I did wrong.
You seared it too fast.
Yeah. You
I
had
just-
too much of a crust.
What I just slapped the meat in there. I put the butter, I put the
No, no,
garlic,
what
I
you
put
did-
the thyme, I put the.
What you did wrong is that
Your temperature was too high.
yeah.
Everything was good.
Holy.
You just didn't cook it right.
You just put it in the wrong time.
I do know how to cook
You should
pork
probably
and fish. Bake. I suck at doing that.
Have you guys ever tried grilling fish before?
Grilled fish?
Yeah.
Does does grilled fish from a buffet count?
No, you have to grill it yourself.
Oh man, no, I didn't do
I
that.
mean, I think it's super easy. Just get some tin foil and then put it into the oven.
No. I mean like grilling it on like a grill.
Yeah, probably fucking not.
Cause I remember what you had to do was
Yeah.
what you had to do was you had to put the skin side on first, so it wouldn't like stick on, like the meat wouldn't stick on, and then you would like cover it or you would flip it over. It depends on you. And
Hmm.
have you guys? Okay, so you guys, I know all of you guys have like went fishing before, right?
Yes.
Have you guys ever like tried to fillet the fish, or
Never.
did your parents do it for you?
Sometimes it's hard for me to even put the bait on the hook.
Yeah, I have massive trouble removing the hook from the fish. I had to get one of my friends to do it all the time, dude.
I remember specifically yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago.
2 days
I
ago.
had to, dude. This guy. Okay, so it took me 20 minutes to like set up his whole entire fishing rod. Right, throws it out, reels back in. Nah, he hooks on the buoy.
Damn.
I had to do all that all over again.
well, today I don't think you'll have to do that. Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't make the mistakes again.
Mm.
Hopefully not.
I mean, I can't even talk shit because I just barely fish anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know how my dad took Anton? Do you even notice how my dad took bin fishing like all the time,
Yes.
and he just leave me and I just like be a piece of shit?
Mhm.
Wait, were you recording anything?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Well,
When you said Alex stopped the podcast, I thought I was supposed to be recording. Oh. Okay, cut that out. Anyway,
Yeah.
our time limit is up today. This is the end of the podcast. Next time we will probably have a guest, mystery guest, guys. And this is the end of the podcast. This is our first podcast.
yes.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Have a good time.